Hi and a warm welcome to Winners Corner. This Saturday we'll be spending in the very south of Sweden at Jägersro racetrack in Malmö. A V75 round is being offered us, and with that splendid sport. We have the highlight of the day being C.L. Müller's Memorial, 400,000 Swedish crowns to the winner, and the mega super favorite Propulsion will take on Track Piraten, Cash Crow and a bunch of other fine horses. And we can anticipate a great day, Per, can't we?
Yes, we can. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
It sure will, and we start immediately by taking a closer look at race 5. It equals the first leg of the V75 round. It's a silver division over sprint distance, and Johan Untersteiner will become the favorite with number 4, Dear Friend. And they're actually the second biggest favorite of the day, Per. So what do you want to do betting-wise in this race?
Well, firstly to say, I think that Dear Friend has a good chance to win the race, because I think it's going to take the front. It won't be that easy. It won't be there right away, because number 3, Stepping Space Boy, will be the one that takes the lead initially. That's what I think. Let's have a look at how it looked last time out here for Stepping Space Boy. He took the lead. It's McDragon that takes over the front position after 7,500 meters or so. But it's very fast the first bit, and it's not starting from number 1 this time, which is a good thing too. This is what happens on the home straight. It's Antonio Tabak that wins the race, and finishing nicely to second place there, Stepping Space Boy. We could see about the same kind of running scenario on Saturday again, so Stepping Space Boy is a good place bet.
So a nice show bet there in race 5 on horse number 3, Stepping Space Boy. And now we make a jump to race 7. It equals the third leg in the V75 round. It's a long distance race, 3,140 meters. The horses are divided up over 3 tiers, and I wonder how you've been thinking now analyzing this race.
It was rather easy actually, because I think that Dragster is going to win the race. Dragster, that in the penultimate race, raced in a 3,100 meters race. He stood with a double handicap that day as well, and he went like 3 wide the last 700 meters, and this is how it looks for Dragster the last bit. Roger Monquist sitting upright in the sulky, just trotting away from them, and I think we're going to see just about the same thing on Saturday again.
Another interesting and promising show bet there in race 7 on horse number 12, Dragster. We make another jump now to race 9. It equals the 5th leg in the V75 round, and it's an even sprint race for Class 1 horses. And here, despite that it's even, you have a win bet for us.
Yes, I have. Can Lane will lead this race wire to wire. Once again, let's illustrate how fast Can Lane is. This is Peter Ingves on the inside here, answering nicely to the horses on the outside. He keeps the lead so easily. He will do it on Saturday again. Last week he was in Hamburg racing, and he was attacked by another horse, and Peter Untersteiner was rather disappointed that day, because he was under attack for 700 meters. The horse finished second then. He will take the lead today and win. So this is a very, very safe bet, I would say. Can Lane, number 1.
You sound very sure, so maybe I will follow up on that and place a win bet on number 1, Can Lane, in race 9. In races 10 and 11, we have the daily double, and both the DD races this Saturday are over the long distance, 2,640 meters. DD1 is the bronze division, and I wonder what you give the favorite, number 11, Global Trust with Björn Goop. What chances do you give them to win this race?
Of course they have chance to win the race. They're in the race and they can win the race. But that's not my pick in the race. I will go with another one. I will go with Vicio Holtz on the daily double. This horse, number 1, is a trap for him, firstly to say. But I think he will find a way out. He will take over the lead after, like, let's say 600-700 meters. And this is a monster. This is an absolute monster. 3rd or 4th favorite on Saturday, I would believe. Yeah,
and then in DD2 we have the main race of the day, C.L. Müller's Memorial, Propulsion.
Yeah, it might be the last time we see him on the racetrack. Daniel Rodin said it after the last race even, that he was going to breeding then. Hopefully we will see him next year as well. But this might just be the last time we see him, and he will go off with a bang, I assure you.
Is it silly to even think that any of the other horses could challenge him in this race? That is silly. That is silly. And with that, we have one single combination then for the daily double this Saturday. The V75 round this Saturday is, as all Saturdays, all about finding the winners in 7 consecutive races. thing is, though, with Jägersro racetrack, personally, I think it's a very tricky track to place bets on, because I think that either the favorite wins or a 1% wins. Is it just my feeling? What do you think? How do you feel about Jägersro?
I don't know if you can prove that statistically, what you say now. But what I do know is that they quite often win from front position. On the other hand, they do that from all racetracks. I mean, the front position is the nearest way to the wire. But Jägersro, well, they tend to win from the lead. Yes, they do.
Okay, let's go through how you've built your V75 system this Saturday. We've already talked about all the bankers on your system. Can Lane in V75-5, Visio Holtz in the 6th leg, and then of course number 6 Propulsion in the last leg. How safe do you feel with these 3 bankers?
Can Lane, I feel 99%. Propulsion, I feel 100%. Visio Holtz, like 80%.
Okay, pretty good then. We've already mentioned also the 1st and the 3rd leg, and in both those races you suggested show bets. Is there anything you would like to add about what you've previously said about those 2 races?
About the double races?
No, about the 1st and the 3rd race.
About the 1st and the 3rd race. Well, in the 1st race, V75-1, I think we can have a major upset, actually. Because what could happen, I was talking about Stepping Space Boy, I was talking about the other horse there that probably will take the lead, Dear Friend. There's one horse from number 6, Västerbo Exakt, that is fast as well. It could be overpaced, and then it could open up for some other horse.
For example?
For example, Mr. Lindy. 0% at the moment. 0%. This is Mr. Lindy. Last time, he's been finishing 2nd and 3rd so many times now, and he's always speeding so nicely the last bit. It's not because he's a non-winner he doesn't win. He's just been a bit unlucky, I would say. And 0% on this one, that is very good betting value, I would say.
Sounds great. V75 is a Class 2 race over full distance, and also here we have a big favorite, number 4, No Limit Jimmed. He got disqualified in his last race. Is that something that you think that we should be worried about here?
I think so. This horse, there was a lot of buzz about this prior to the last race when he was disqualified. He had 2 straight victories before that. In much easier opposition. It's Conrad Lugauer's horse, and I know that Conrad was very, very happy with his horse that day prior to the race, but then just something happened. I cannot hold a horse like that in my hand for a V75 bet this time. I think his chances are not too good, actually.
One race left to talk about, and that is the 4th leg. It is for mares driven by apprentice drivers, and we have a favorite in number 4, Navy Blue. She's won 6 of her last races, which is very impressive. Also the favorite, as I said, in this race. But it seems as if you want to take all the horses in this race. Yeah.
I mean, you have the ingredients that you have in a horse where we have in a race where we have upsets. Apprentices driving, mares in the race, and well, it tends to happen things there. And you say she has 6 consecutive wins, right?
Yes.
I don't believe in the 7th one.
Very well then. Altogether we have 896 combinations for Per's V75 system. Thank you, Per. Thank you for watching. And of course you find out more information at our website swedishhorseracing.com. And with that, I wish you the best of luck with your bets this Saturday. Bye-bye.